So we have now derived up the quadratic formula, also known as the quadratic equation, because, well, this is an equation here. So it wasn't too bad. And it's probably an exercise that I think everybody should do, and where this thing comes from. But you'll probably have to memorize this, and the best way to do is just work some problems, and that's what we're going to do next. All right. We are going to test it out. See how it works out. So let's bring everything into focus. Move over. Alright, and I think we'll start with, we're going to start with, I believe, that first one that I actually wrote up on the board here. And that was the 2x squared minus 11x plus 5. Okay, so remember this was ax squared plus bx plus c is what we started with for deriving up the quadratic formula. So as you can see here, a is equal to 2, b is going to be equal to negative 11, and c will be equal to 5. And of course I'll write it again, so maybe we might have forgotten it already. And that was b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So what we're going to do is just plug in our numbers. So b is negative 11. Now, best thing to do if you have a negative number, just put parentheses here at first. Plus or minus the square root of, so this is b squared, so negative 11 squared minus 4a, which is 2, and c, which is 5. And that is going to be all over 2a. And now what we need to do is just simplify it down. All right. So we're going to have a negative is a positive 11, plus or minus the square root of, and so we have negative 11 squared, and negative 11 squared is going to give us, I don't know. I just plug all that in the calculator. You know, 4 times 2 is 8, times 5 is 40, 121 I think, minus 40, anyway. Square root of 81, okay? Square root of 81, and 2 times 2 is 4, and that's over 4. So we're going to have x is equal to 11 plus, and the square root of 81 is 9, and of course that's all over 4, and we end up with, what, 20 over 4, which is 5. And of course, we got to do the other one, 11 minus 9 over 4, and that's going to be 2 over 4, which is equal to a half. Okay, so these are our solutions. 5 and a half are going to be the solutions to our equation. So if you know the equation, it's a whole lot easier doing math than completing the square. All right. I think it's a lot less steps. Okay. Let's see here. If I can squeeze in another one before my time runs out. Nine x squared plus 6x plus 1 is equal to 0. So a is 9, b is 6, and c is 1. All right.